My name is. What? My name is. Who? My name is.
What's going on? What's going on, Patriots? You're just locked in the hood politics where we always keep it 100. I'm your host, Jay. Y'all already know on this channel we cut straight through that BS and get straight to the issues and the policies that hit us close to home. We talk about everything from elections to national debates all the way up to political podcasts. We throw some pop culture and comedy in there every once in a while because y'all know my motto, all politics all the time. I give you brain rot. That's why I do it so you don't have to. Yo, man, we gonna get right into this, man. We gonna get right into this, bro. What is going on, Patriots? What's going on, man? Huh? Look at this political graveyard we done left for these last few weeks, man. Look at this political graveyard we just left these last couple of weeks. Yo, just look at it, man. If you ever needed definite proof that the rhino and these old finger wagging country club rhinos are done and dead, yo, the 2026 primaries just handed it to us on a silver platter, yo. It's a beautiful sight, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful sight, yo. Talk about it. Maga, huh? Maga, look at your boy. Yo, we didn't just win this week, man. These last couple of weeks. We ain't just win. You feel me? Yo, we took out the trash. We ran the garbage disposals. And we bleached the counters with their ass, bro. We cleaned it up on these fools, man. Talk about it, man. Straight up, man. For years, yo. For years, man. These fake ass Republicans thought, yo, that they could play this little game, man. This little double game, man. You feel me? They honestly believe that they could put on a red hat when they needed our votes in October and then hop on the flight back to Washington to cut backroom deals with the Democrats, man. You know what I'm saying? Funding a bunch of BS, conceding to a bunch of BS, and selling us out by spring. You know what I mean? They thought we weren't watching, y'all. These fools thought that the grassroots was just a piggy bank or something that they could kick every 2 to 4 years, man, and get some change up out of us, man. Huh? And look what happened. Look what just happened to your boy Thomas Massey in Kentucky.
I would have come out sooner, but I had to call my opponent and concede, and it took a while to find Ed Galrein in Tel Aviv.
That's why y'all.
I did get the call through, though. I have called and conceded the race. We've been honorable the whole time, and we're going to stay that way. But here's one thing I saw on Fox. They were saying, oh my goodness, we're ready for war. We're about to restart this war. We were supposed to restart this war today, but
You feel me? Now, this guy here, he like to strut around Washington like he's some type of untouchable libertarian purist, some kind of intellectual heavyweight that's too smart for the rest of the party. You feel me? Hey, y'all, he actually, remember when he called himself the main event of the Trump revenge tour? Y'all remember that? Yo, talk about famous last words. Talk about famous last words, man. This dude spent his whole time in Congress blocking tax cuts, playing cute on crucial votes, and acting like a total thorn in our America First agenda, man. That ain't happening. This fool thought he could survive by telling the voters, yeah, me and Trump, we just agree to disagree. Oh, really? You just agree to disagree, huh? You just agree to disagree. Okay. Okay. That's like a guy jumping into the lion's den wearing a steak outfit and assuming that the lion just want to debate philosophies or something. You feel me? The voters in Kentucky looked at him and said, "Yo, we done playing these games, man." And what happened? What happened, boy? Trump dropped that hammer. Boom! Endorses Ed Gallery, and the primary happened, and Massey is packing his bag. Yeah. Yeah. See, it turns out when you spend all your time burning bridges in Washington and flirting with the radical left on votes, you end up politically homeless, bro. And this here video, this for all the people that say Maga is dead. This for all y'all who say Maga is dead. You know what I'm saying? If you think Maga is so dead, I don't know. Let's just take a look down. Let's go to Louisiana.
Louisiana was a stunner. Overnight, Republican Senator Bill Cassidy lost his bid for a third term after two primary challengers finished ahead of him. Now, Cassidy, the incumbent, got about 25% of the vote. No elected senator has lost a primary since 2012, and this was a major victory for President Trump. Cassidy drew the president's ire 5 years ago as one of the Republicans who voted to impeach Trump during that second trial. And in this race, Trump endorsed Representative Julia Letlow, who posted the strongest finish with about 45% of the vote. She'll now face off with State Treasurer John Fleming in a June 27th runoff. Cassidy's campaign acknowledged this race was sort of Julia's to lose in the first round. However, the senator was confident that he'd make a runoff. And this was a test of the weight of the Trump endorsement in a solidly red state. The president getting revenge on another one of his perceived political enemies, cheering Cassidy's loss on social media, writing disloyalty to the man who got him elected is
Let's go, MAGA.
Now part of legend. Now, what's interesting here is Cassidy's loss means just 3 of the 17 Republicans who voted to convict or impeach President Trump in 2021 after January 6 are still in office on Capitol Hill. The rest either retired, are retiring, or have lost primaries.
And Alex, we know this midterm election year is just starting to heat up. What's next on the primary schedule?
Yeah, Whit. So another test will come on Tuesday. You have primaries in Alabama, Idaho, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. In Georgia, those primaries include a crowded Republican field for Senate and governor. And in Kentucky, Representative Thomas Massey, who's been an outspoken critic of the president, will face off in a primary with Trump-endorsed Ed Galrein. And overnight, President Trump repeated his calls for Kentuckians to vote Massey out, calling him the worst and most unreliable Republican congressman in the history of our country.
And we know how that turned out. Yeah. Bill, you thought I wasn't going to get you? I got to get him. Boy, you thought we all forgot, didn't you? That boy thought we forgot, man. He thought 5 years was long enough for the dust to settle after he voted to convict one of the greatest presidents in my lifetime doing the absolute circuits of an impeachment trial. You feel me? See, he thought the grassroots had short memories. He thought our memories like we had, I don't know, like we smoked too much or something. This fool spent years trying to build a bridge back to the base, trying to smile and pretend like he was one of us. Nah, we ain't forgot, but we ain't forgot, boy. How y'all talk down there in Louisiana? We ain't forgot, boy. Huh? That boy out there trying to fix a relationship. No. That's not gonna work. No. That's what the voters in Louisiana said, man. Boy, the voters in Louisiana didn't even let him make the runoff this weekend. Y'all better quit playing with us, man. Y'all better quit playing with Maga, man. This is a movement, and then whoever don't believe me, man, if y'all don't believe it, y'all finding out now. Because I know that the Democrats is salty right now, bro. They lost a vote. That's a whole vote for them, man. You know what I'm saying? Now the people that they put in these people places, you know what I'm saying? Is they really gonna be doing any real legislation? Probably not. But they bodies and they votes. You feel me? Don't even get me started on Texas.
I have not spoken to him today. You may have seen that he endorsed Ken Paxton in this race, and I think that will certainly have an impact. But we're not giving up the fight. I know who gets to choose our senators, and it's the people of Texas, and there's no substitute for that.
Noon tonight, Texas Senator John Cornyn's reaction after President Donald Trump endorsed Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton in the Senate primary runoff. And Paxton hopes to oust the four-term senator.
State Capitol correspondent Adam Schwager has been following this since President Trump first floated an endorsement 2.5 months ago.
In a race only separated by 1.5 points in the first round, President Donald Trump's endorsement looms large. His nearly 700-word social media endorsement of Attorney General Ken Paxton reads like a fan letter. Quote, "He is a fighter and knows how to win. Our country needs fighters and also loyalty to the cause of greatness," Trump posted. Trump called Cornyn a good man, but said, quote, "John was very late in backing me in what turned out to be a historic run for the Republican nomination and then the presidency." Hours after his endorsement, Vice President J.D. Vance echoed Trump's message.
I've known John Cornyn for a long time, but unfortunately, when it really counted, Ken Paxton was there for the country, was there for the president, and that's why he ultimately earned the president's endorsement. After the first round of voting in early March, Trump said he planned to endorse a candidate and asked the others to drop out to avoid a costly runoff. After Tuesday's endorsement news broke, Cornyn stuck to his campaign message.
I believe that in terms of our success in November, that Ken Paxton would be an albatross around the neck of our candidates and would likely lose to James Tallarico.
Paxton took to social media saying, quote, "I look forward to championing his America First agenda in the Senate," close quote. Awaiting the winner of this race, Democratic nominee State Representative James Tallarico said it doesn't matter who he's facing off against in November and that his message is going to be attacking the billionaire donors and the corrupt political system. In Austin, I'm Adam Schwager.
A recent poll by Texas Public Opinion Research, that's a firm run by a former statewide Democratic candidate, highlights the influence a Trump endorsement could have on the primary runoff election.
That poll surveyed more than 1,200 likely Republican runoff voters early last month. And one survey question asked, quote, "If Donald Trump endorsed Ken Paxton in the runoff election, who would you vote for?" You can see 35% said John Cornyn, 55% said Ken Paxton, and 14% said they were not sure.
We got Indiana, Texas. Joe, we left a political graveyard these last few weeks, boy. Look at your boy John. 23 years. 23 years. Damn, bro. Dun, 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 dun. A guy who represents the absolute pinnacle of the old guard leather chair Senate establishment, bro. This dude is the definition of a political weather vane. You know what I'm saying? When the wind blows hard enough, suddenly he tries to show up late to the party. You feel me? This mob, bro. Trump ain't playing no games, man. Trump is dropping the hammer on these fools, man. And I need Trump. Tell her, hey, I know we got one. I got her right here, boy, Jesse Eben for Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? MAGA values, you feel me? So we gonna get her in there. We need Trump to endorse old Jesse Eben for Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, boy, MAGA, stand up, man. Be proud, bro. We done left a political graveyard. That's probably what I'm gonna name this video. Political graveyard. MAGA has left a political graveyard. That's what I'm gonna name this video, man. Hey, boy, shout out to Texas, shout out to Louisiana, shout out to Kentucky, shout out to Indiana. Hey, all rhinos must go. You feel me? All rhinos must go, man. They can pack their bags, let them panic. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Let them do whatever they want to do. Y'all done sold us out enough, man. Hey, like and subscribe to my channel, man. Hit that notification bell so y'all know when I drop a new video. Subscribe to my TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, Hood Politics 5.1. I'm a big troll over there. You know what I'm saying? All my TikTokers, man, get over here, man. Get over here, man. We finna build a family. We finna put our family over here. We gonna take over both platforms, y'all. This your boy Jay from Hood Politics, man. Checking in, and now I'm checking out, y'all. Y'all know how we do it, baby.
That's just how we roll.